both teams playing a man to start the game.
Moore steps around, rims out, rebound tapped out of there by Oliverson, but it's Crosby that comes up with it. Numbers for the Mustangs. Peterson pulls up. Won't go. Pututau flies in, and a foul on the rebound. Must have got a piece of Oliverson's arm. Because he didn't get his body.
Nope, the officials are going to be on this one like white on rice. Not going to let anything get out of hand, and rightly so. Take a look at it, see if we can see it in the replay. As Pututau comes by. Oh my, that's pretty ticky-tack in this game. It is a foul, though, I will say that.
They tied it 2. Dewey having trouble with that one, knocked out of bounds. And it's Skyview ball.
Skyview starting 3 juniors tonight. Not only bodes well for the tournament because they're all excellent players, but next year too.
Well, you look at Mountain Crest, they've got a bunch of juniors. That should be good for both teams. Nielsen looking down to Dewey through his hands and a turnover.
You got to catch it before you run with it, son. That doesn't go away at any level.
They let him play last week. We'll see how it goes tonight if they call it tighter.
The only difference between last week and the church basketball game is we didn't start that game with a prayer.
And it didn't end with a fight.
That is true.
Ball knocked out of bounds, and it stays here. You know, these officials, they want to do a good job. I know a few of them from other stuff that I do with youth sports, and I ran into one that did a game that we had, the next day after a game that we had covered. He wanted to know, how'd we do? Eddie Hall, 3, got it!
Well, Eddie Hall's doing fine. That's a 5-2 lead now for Mountain Crest.
I told that official, we didn't talk about you. You did great.
Yeah, we don't give you any grief.
If nobody notices you, he said, that's what we hope for. Nielsen, shut off baseline, spins back to the middle. And now the Bobcats kind of throwing it around the gym.
You can tell they're a little out of sorts there. They're trying that skip pass across the defense, and you just get those long passes are so hard to track down and really be accurate with.
Do you remember the end of the first period score the last time these two teams played?
No.
8-6.
I was going to say it was like 9-5 or something.
It's now 5-2 with 4:12 to play. Swatted by Oliverson. Get that weak sauce out of here. Here come the Cats. Nielsen pull up, bang. Back the other way. Perks swatted again.
Oh.
Moore, 3.
Oh. That's 2.
They give him a 2. Doesn't matter, it gives the Cats the lead. 2 big blocks by Oliverson, leading to 4 points for the Bobcats. And it's 6-5 for the homestanding Skyview team. Underneath, jackknife shot won't go by Perks. Coach Hilliard says move, move, move. They want to push the ball. 3, Oliverson. Won't go. Rebound, Pututau, and a foul. Going to be on Nielsen.
That's rebound foul, push from the backside, and that's a good call. And I think both of these teams have pretty good benches, but I think Skyview is a little more deep on the bench, so you can afford to run up and down the floor and try and gas the Mustangs.
Speaking of three-pointers, Knowles in the game now for Skyview.
Well, that doesn't let any pressure off the guard line for Mountain Crest. That kid's fast.
And he'll dial up the long ball. He's the Babe Ruth of local high school basketball. Loves the long ball. That's a stretch.
That was a stretch.
Crosby gets in the lane, bothered by Oliverson. Perks is there. Oliverson with his 3rd block.
Nielsen should pull it out. 1-on-2 is no good.
4-on-2 isn't either. And now the rest of the Bobcats show up. Knocked away and a foul on Hall.
No foul, no foul.
No?
Kickball.
Okay.
Either that or the official had a spider in his shorts.
It could happen.
There's a snake in my boot.
6-5 Skyview. with 2.5 to play in the first period. Oliverson rims around and out, tries for his own board, but it's Hall that comes up with it.
Oliverson puts that shot up, and he kind of waffles between taking it off the board and trying to put it right through the rim, and comes up in the middle. Always use the backboard, kids.
As the old coaches call it, the bank board.
The bank board, that's right.
Travel. Putu Tau turned it over. I remember an old basketball coach. He never called it the backboard or the glass. It was the bank board.
Yep.
Here's a look at this.
That's because it's money. There it is. Oh.
He moved that other foot. He picked up the other foot before he put the ball down.
Change pivot feet.
So many players don't understand what they've done.
Yeah.
When they do that.
That's because they let him get away with it in the NBA all the time.
Yeah, well, this is way different.
Yep, this is like real basketball here.
Nielsen, stop, pop, 6 in the quarter for Ty Nielsen.
Boy, that is a killer shot right at the elbow. Penetrates, gets the defender to fall back, and then fades away for an easy jumper.
You've got your 2 big scorers in Oliverson and Moore. Who's going to be the third? You're tough to beat when you've got that third scorer.
Yep, other way.
Tonight it looks like it's going to be Nielsen as Putu Tau turns it over for the second straight trip. 8-5. Mountain Crest. And your S.E. Needham Jewelers middle of the block sign of the clock as we're under 1:20 to play. S.E. Needham Jewelers where Northern Utah gets engaged. Coach Bookmiller has been chatting with the official standing next to him ever since the last whistle.
It's very cordial.
3 on the way from Berenson. Too hard and a rebound foul.
Mountain Crest.
It's going to be on Justin Peterson.
Foul is on the Mustangs, Justin Peterson.
That's a second team foul on the Mustangs. Moore walk.
Yep.
Same thing Putu Tau did. Third turnover for Skyview. Under a minute to play in the first period. 8-5. It was 8-6 the last time these two played at the end of one. Mountain Crest has been stuck at 5 for 3.5 minutes.
We almost did it again.
Yep. Shot goes. So it's a 1-point game. Skyview with the lead. 30 seconds to play in the period. We're in Smithfield, home of the Bobcats. Mountain Crest and Skyview playing for that number 1 seed. Little push on the hook, won't go. Nielsen shot. This one's no good. Putu Tau comes up with the board. Time for a shot for the Mustangs, 8 seconds. Hall back to Peterson, steps into a 3, too hard. Moore at the buzzer, and that's the end of the first period. 8-7, Skyview with that flurry mid-quarter leads Mountain Crest after 1.
There's something new around every turn with Wendy's 99-cent everyday value menu.
My 99. My 99.
Discover new choices like our new Monterey Ranch Crispy Chicken Sandwich. All white meat, melted Monterey Jack, and a creamy ranch sauce. Or try our new Crispy Chicken Caesar Wrap with tender all white meat chicken and shaved Asiago cheese. So hit the road to a Wendy's and see just how good 99 cents can taste.
It's fun to pick a show you like and watch it every single night until your family has to stage an intervention. It's fun to look and see what's new when you're hanging with your crew because it's fun to see what catches your attention.
With over 60,000 choices on TV and online, no one delivers on demand like Xfinity.
It's fun for you, it's fun for me, it's everything you want to see. It's endless fun to do Xfinity.
Well, we're back at Skyview High School, 8-7. Skyview with the 1-point advantage on the Mustangs as we get ready to start the second period. Skyview led in that first period by Ty Nielsen, 6 points.
Well, he's really doing a great job in finding the open spot in the defense because Mountain Crest is really focusing on Oliverson and Moore. So Ty Nielsen's taking advantage of it, finding that spot right on the elbow, making a shot.
Coach Bookmiller spent some time in the timeout. John, at that same official that he spent the last minute of the quarter, John at.
Always working for the next call.
Berenson tries to get it into Oliverson. Oliverson has to save it, but it's taken away. 4th turnover by Skyview. Peterson, 3-ball, high arch shot is good. The Mustangs back out front, 10-8. No team is led by more than 3 points. Nielsen's had the hot hand. He tries from the baseline, won't go. More with the board. Out front, Knowles open, too far. Nielsen tries it again. That may have been a pass for Moore, and they're going to call Moore climbing over the back.
Yep, that's good position. Riley Knowles on that 3-ball's got to scoot up. That was an NBA 3, 4 feet behind the
Jimmer-esque.
line, yeah.
Well, of course you're open. You're standing in Cove.
I got it, Coach. I'm going to take it.
But I was open. You were in Richmond. There's a near steal. Pututau makes him pay. Pututau now with 4, and it's a 4-point lead for the Mustangs.
Well, Berenson's got to stay back on Pututau. You can't afford to go after that ball and miss it like he did, leaving an open lane for Pututau.
Turnovers hurting the Bobcats. They have 5. There's still 6.5 to play in the first half.
Jalen Moore trying to get going.
Berenson, 3. Too far. Nielsen tried to knock it off one of the Mustangs and save it inbounds and couldn't. Another Skyview turnover. It's twice Berenson's shot from there, and he's dialed the notch up one too many. He's got to dial it one back, right?
Too much adrenaline.
Too long on both of them. Carlson into the ball game for the Mustangs. Number 15 trying to post up down low on Oliverson. Crosby scoreless here in this ball game. He's 10th in the state at 15 a game. Peterson just hit a 3, just turned it over. 3rd turnover for the Mustangs. Moore will sit. And Dewey into the game as well as Hellstrom.
Which is good defense by Moore, making him take the baseline and lose his control.
Skyview trailing by 4 with 5.5 to play in the first half. They've been outscored 5-0 here in this second period.
The way this game feels, it's hard to believe this Skyview's down by 4.
The way this game feels, it's hard to believe anybody's scored. Down low, Oliverson fighting with Carlson. Is that who's going to get rung up? It is. Carlson picks up the foul. 3rd team foul for the Mustangs. Right there, they just called the leaning on him.
That's pretty tight.
Knowles, 3 won't go, rebound. Oliverson takes it away and then misses the shot.
Well, he's going away and he had to get that shot up, but he never really got planted.
I think he's trying to get that shot off because he was afraid he would travel if he brought the ball down.
Which he would have.
That's what it looked like. So Casey Oliverson hasn't scored yet. He's got a couple of boards and 3 block shots. Jalen Moore has been quiet as well. 1 bucket that he can score in a hurry. We've seen the same thing with Oliverson and with Crosby. Crosby's one of those that you look at him, he's got 4 points. Next thing you know, you look up, he's got 15. Pututau down low, gets his own board. And it's another block for Oliverson.
Geez, nice ball handling there.